Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Crypto Global 100. And as you can see on my screen, what is support and resistance? Today we are going to talk about what is support and what is resistance. A lot of people have asked me in the DMs about the support and resistance because it is a one of the best method to trade, okay, without any indicators, without anything, without any bells and whistles. Support and resistance should be the first priority for all the traders, for all the beginners, intermediates, and the advanced level pro traders. Okay, so for beginners we are going to discuss about the support and resistance levels, and then we are going to draw the lines and the horizontal support and horizontal resistance on the chart. We're gonna go to this chart. As you can see on the screen, we're gonna find different charts, and we're gonna apply the method. But first we are going to read what is support and resistance. So let's jump straight onto the definition. What is it? A key to technical analysis is the battle between the bulls and bears. Simple is that. Okay, it's all about bulls and bears, you know that. In other words, the buyers demand and supply. In most of my videos I draw the levels, and I have described the area of support to be the demand zone and the resistance to be the supply zone. Okay, so in other words, you can see here this is referred to as resistance and support levels. Okay, now we're gonna move on to okay, now what is when a price reaches a certain level where the demand is outstripped by supply, okay, the price rise will be stunned and there will be a ceiling or resistance in place. It shows that when the price is going to rise like this, and when there is a a lot of supply, then the demand, okay, when there is a lot of supply then the demand, then the price is not gonna move on the upside direction. Simple is that. Okay, in simple words. In other hand, when a falling price is met with the increased demand, okay, just keep this word in your mind, increased demand. When the demand is too much, for example, there are a lot of buyers sitting at this area, okay, at this area. We're gonna see the live chart as well, but here for the definition, if you see there we have a lot of demand around this area, okay, at this area the price is not gonna fall below. Simple. Okay, because there are a lot of buyers, there are a lot of demand. Just keep it in mind, buyers, okay, buyers equals to demand equals to support. Okay, demand is equal to buyers is equal to support, and alternatively the opposite side, supply is equal to resistance is equal to bears, or you can call the sellers. Okay, this is the simple term. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the, I think that's enough of the the definitions. Now the other thing is, the second thing, old support becomes new resistance, which is called SNR flip. Okay, what happens when a certain level is broken? What happens here? Take a look at example of this. Okay, this was the support area, support area, support area, or you can call the demand zone, the demand zone. Okay, the demand area, or the buyers area, buyers area. What happened when this support was broken at this area? Okay, if I zoom in a bit, when this support was broken, after that it was flipped and it turned to be the resistance. Now it became the resistance. Okay, so now it was acting as a resistance level. So these are very key areas. Support and resistance are very key areas from where we can place our orders, place our buy orders, and we can sell and we can take profits and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna jump onto the chart. So we're gonna do the analysis on Bitcoin. I have turned on the 4-hour chart for more more noise, or you can say more, we're gonna find more areas, resistance and support areas. So first, what was the support area? The area of buyers, okay, the demand area from where the price is bouncing off. For example, if we take the example of this area, okay, for example, if I go to this, I'm gonna zoom in a bit, okay. For example, at this area, what do you see? At this area, the price is, you know, ignoring this area. It is not falling below, okay. It is getting rejected from this area, bouncing off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw a level around this area. Let me turn on the magnet tool at this area, okay. This is the area where we have a wick on the downside, okay. This is the support area or the demand area, okay. Now we have called this one to be the support area. Now what's next? If I take a look at this area on my back side, on the left of this chart, you can see here the price has not, you know, went up this area. So I'm gonna draw another level at here. Now this is our resistance area because the price has not, you know, went up, and this is our support area because price has not fallen below this area. So now next up, what we're gonna do, we're gonna find out the area. I'm gonna delete this one if it's not possible, okay. What happened next, okay. You see, if we take a look at the chart here, you see the price rejected from the resistance, then came down and supported by the support area, the demand area. So if you would have placed an order around here, okay, the price went up straight to the resistance area, to your take profit area. From here you could have sell your, you know, positions. You could have taken profit from the area, and you could have taken, like, you know, 10% move in this area. So that's the importance of, you know, support and resistance. Without applying any indicators, we did a simple 10% trade, okay. So what we're gonna do, as you can see, more areas, just keep that in your mind, that when a certain level, in this case we are talking about the resistance, as you can see on the screen, this resistance was tested multiple times, once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whenever, you can take this as a real life example, when you hit a certain object or certain thing multiple times, what does it do? It makes it weaker. A level or a thing or a matter, it becomes weaker because you have tested, you have, you know, punched it multiple times. Now it has become weaker. Same is the case here. You can see the candles are testing the resistance area multiple times, which makes it weaker. And what happened next? If you go further, you see here the resistance was broken. You see, the resistance was broken. Why? Because it has been tested multiple times. So when a certain level is tested multiple times, it makes it weaker. Just keep it in your mind. In this case, we saw that resistance became weaker because it was tested multiple times, okay. Now what happened next? The price came down, never came down to this level because there was more of a, you know, upside pressure from the buyers. The, you know, buyers were trying to break this area of support, break this area of resistance, sorry. So what happened next? If we take a look at here, once this level was broken, which was previously the resistance, the, you know, this level, this candle broke the resistance, and now this area became the support. If you can take a look at here, how perfectly this red candle bounced off from this area, making it, you can see, R and S flip, which was resistance previously, and now it acted like a support. This is the, you know, benefit of drawing the support and resistance levels. You can see here what happened next. The price came down to this area. If we take a, this is the further, you know, advanced level stuff, why it came down to this area, because if we go down, you can see we have this area, okay. This is the area of another inside the resistance level, inside a level. If I draw, you know, this area, okay, you can see here we have this area, this candle, okay. You can see the price came down right to this area of level, okay. So I'm gonna talk you through in the next chapter about this one. Right now I'm talking about the beginners stuff, so you can easily understand. Now if we move on, we can see here it was acted as a support level. Next up, you see here the price again reacted to this area as a support level. Okay, now it became the support and price came up. Okay, now here at this area the price made a new swing high. Okay, and price made a new swing high, and you could have drawn another level around this area. Okay, at this area, what happened after that? The price tried to break this area multiple times. Again, the same phenomena which happened previously here. If you can, take a look at these two patterns. These two patterns were following the same thing, trying to break the resistance area. So it shows the bullish move that if we are, you can drive another stuff from this, that if a certain level is trying, multiple candles are trying to break a certain level, it shows that we can also recognize what trend is following. Okay, we are in the bullish side or in the bearish side. Here we saw that multiple times. You can see in the past multiple times resistance was being tested. It shows that we are in the uptrend, we are trying to break the resistance. And same here, it was trying to break the resistance level. Okay, and what happened? Again the price went up, and you see here, perfect, you can see here, just take a look at this candle. I draw the level around here, and you can see here perfectly bounced off from this area. It showed that the resistance was previously the resistance, now it became the support level. You got it, guys? You got it? This is the benefit of support and resistance levels. Now what happened after that? The price came up to this area, making all-time high at this point. Okay, now what happened next? You see the price came down, but the candle close was above this area. But here on this red candle, it was testing this area 3 times. On 2 attempts it was failed, but on the 3rd attempt it broke this area of support level. And what happened? You see again the candle. You see the candle? This is this is simple stuff, guys. Just draw the levels on the right spot and you're gonna see the magic happens. You see this level, this candle getting rejected from this area, shows, it confirms that now this level, which was previously was the support, now it became the resistance. Simple. If I move on again, here we saw it tested but got rejected. It showed that one time we got rejected means we are in the downtrend, and you see here again happened this at this area. You see, I just draw these two levels in the past, and you see how the price is reacting to this area. You see here again it tried to break. It shows that we are you can see multiple candles are trying to break this area. It shows that we might be in the future gonna break this level because this level has become weaker. Multiple times it was rejected. Here in this case you can see only one time it was tested, making it a strong resistance, a strong area. You got my point? But here in this, at this area, multiple times it was tested, making it a weaker. So in near future we can expect the price would break this area. What happened here? The price went up and break this area, and it was again tested, got rejected from the downside, making it a support level. If I move on, here again tested second time here. Okay, you can see here, first it was a confirmation, second it was a test, third time it was a test but got rejected. What happened next? We saw that multiple candles are trying to approach this area, and what happened? We could analyze that in the near future, as there are a lot of wicks on the upside, means we are trying to break the resistance area very soon. What happened? Price came up, and after that we saw the price went up, a parabolic move, and price made a swing higher highs. Okay, you can see here I have made another level around here. You can see here the price this became the support, this became the next resistance level, and it was rejected. Once it was broken, it again became the support level. So this is how support and resistance levels, you know, occurs. Okay, this is how they behave. Let me tell you a simple tip as well. I'm gonna delete everything. Okay, if you see a chart, just focus on two candles: swing low, swing high. Simple is that. Swing low is the candle which makes the, you know, like this one, the which makes the bottom of the level or the price range, whatever you can call it. If we go back, for example, let me find out the swing low. This one is a good swing low candle, okay, because below that there is no candle in this area at this region. Okay, before that there was no swing low candle, but this we can take it as a swing low candle. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw a level around this area. Okay, some say usually I draw levels around the body, sometimes I draw the levels around the wick. So I'm gonna talk you through about the, you know, drawing the level around the body and around the wick in the next chapter. This is for the beginners for right now. Okay, if you take a look at here, you can see if we go forward in the future, we can see here, because the price went up in the past, you can see we had this was a major zone, this was a good zone, but I draw this level. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna find the next swing high candle. So here I have found this one to be the swing high candle. I'm gonna draw the level around the wick of this area. And if we take a look in the future, let me delete this one, you can see here this area was respected. Okay, what happened now? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna again find another swing low candle which was here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw another level here. Okay, moving on, finding out new swing highs here. We have got another swing high candle here. I'm gonna draw another level at this area. So we're gonna try to find out how the price is behaving. You can see here we have rejections at this level. These are the main levels, key areas. You can identify these areas. If we move forward, we can see here we have another swing low. I'm gonna draw another level around this area. Sorry, this one, not this one. I'm gonna draw a level around this area. Okay, if we move on, you can see now we have a perfect bouncing off from this area. So this is very important, guys. Just wanted to know you how, just wanted to tell you how the price behaves, okay. When we move to a certain level, when we flip the levels, then, you know, support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. Then we have to find new swing high candles and then new swing lows. If I go there, if I draw this one, this one is also another swing high candle, this area. Okay, and swing low drawn. Moving on, okay, this candle also swing low candle. So I'm gonna draw another level here. Okay, there are multiple levels, guys. There are multiple levels. So if I'm, you know, moving on, you can see how these levels being respected. You see here we got rejections from this area, we got rejection from this area. Got it? Understand how the price is behaving. Now here we have another level, but I'm gonna draw the body this time. Okay, I'm gonna draw the body here. So you can see here we have rejections at this area, and you see here. So that was it. Okay guys, this is the support level and how you can draw. These are the horizontal support and resistance. Okay, we can also draw the, you know, trend lines, which are called the diagonal support and resistance levels. Okay guys, I'm gonna make a tutorial on the diagonal trend lines, or you can say trend lines, or the diagonal diagonal support and resistance next time. But for now, it was all about the horizontal support and resistance levels. I walked you through the examples, the definition, how you can draw, how you can spot on any chart, on any time frame. It's gonna obey the, you know, candles are going to obey the levels. But only the thing you need to keep it in your mind is that higher the time frame, the better the support and resistance would be. Okay, so you can narrow down your support and resistance levels according to the time frame. So if you have any questions, please ask me in the comment sections. I'm gonna meet you next time. Till then, take care, happy trading, bye bye. Over and out from the Crypto Global 100. Thank you.